Hey everyone. So today we're going to be playing Cabernet. I don't know much about this. I pretty much just know that it's like some type of vampire game and that your choices matter. So it's definitely going to be a learning experience for both you and for me. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century. Alrighty.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa. I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet...
1872 to 18XX. Bro, we don't even get to know how old she is?
I can't do this.
Also, I'm questioning, like, the tombstone.
Go, please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right. What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Lisa. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life.
No, I want to focus on, like, how she died, because I'm more curious on that.
Calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become...
Okay, ooh. I know choices matter, so what do... Despite her obvious calling for medicine when she was little, I always thought she would become... What would you think? Okay, like, if she has the calling for medicine, like, despite makes it kind of sound like you think the opposite. Let's go musician. Why not?
Famous musician. You should have seen her with her fiddle when she was only 5. The instrument was half her size. But when she played, oh Lord, did your heart start filling up? Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents.
Okay, that's a weird cutoff. Thirst for written word? Does that mean she's a writer, or is she... Or is that... Really? I'm sorry, I didn't see you said politician. Oh, Prince. Okay, what do you guys think? Thirst for written word or scientific mind? I think that means he's prime. She was the past VTuber. Rag, did she have a thirst for a written word, or was she in scientific mind? Thirst is fine, we're going thirst.
Lisa must have read every book there was in the school's library. To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics.
Did she teach the
That
Odyssey?
served me very well at dinner. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy.
Bro, this girl like kind of got like that Mary C vibes. First she was like fantastic with a fiddle. Then she was like really into books and stuff.
I had no doubt that she was destined for
Books on
greatness.
thirst.
But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
She was a passionate artist. True friend. Passionate artist, why not?
Aside, what everybody truly knew her by was her artistic nature and angelic voice. Do you remember her summer night performances at the cabin? Her singing, no matter the song, time or place, it felt like it spoke to you alone.
Okay, so I've been so distracted. Looking at chat, focusing on the story, am I just now noticing that like all the choices is affecting the tombstone? I promise I'm I'm observant and that I don't miss things. I promise. I feel like I just like missed the very, very noticeable thing. Who needs loyalty when you have talent?
He was my favorite niece. Let us pour some vodka for Koda too. He is old enough to send his sister off.
I feel like I just gave this girl no charisma.
A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those...
I went to go reply to Discord and I can't. It stops the audio.
To Lisa.
Everyone's just... It was less than 30 when she died.
When I was a little girl,
Ooh.
I often had trouble falling asleep.
I was gonna say, like, if she's like a certain age and was unmarried, then isn't she technically a spinster?
My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty.
That's one hell of a dream.
I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Okay.
Dear Lord. Mom? Kola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
I mean, if she had like an autopsy done and like was embalmed and stuff, wouldn't she technically be stuffed with cotton? Oh, I actually get to move. That was gonna be like a clicking point.
With me. The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Yeah.
Locked. Hello? Anyone?
I like how like you can just keep calling for help if no one answered the first time.
My medical journal from the academy, And my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
She's sleeping sideways. A handcrafted sterling silver medallion gifted to Liza by her father. Okay. Escape the chamber. Oh, this seems like Mass Effect, like the whole Paragon and Renegade. Bro, should I go Renegade?
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help.
If they just knocking, like, I wouldn't trust that.
Are you still there? Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door?
Answer is no. Oh, never mind. Why would Renegade not be the first choice? Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Renegade should be everybody's first choice.
Will you help me?
Well,
What is it that you want from me?
blood. Favor.
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor? Then it's settled. Whoever you are, if you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
I cannot say that name. I will butcher it horribly.
Ah! What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later. It's open.
No duh.
No one. What have I gotten myself?
So we just owe like some random person a stranger and we don't even know who they are. That's great. Earning experience points increases your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus minus next to the skill you'd like to modify. Once you finish distributing all the points, accept changes. Our girl needs to be logical. I would have named no one can pronounce will do nothing to pay you back. Alright, one last point. What should we put it in? We can make her more logical, but I feel like history and politics is like a charisma thing. Bro, if she was a D&D character, she would have like very poor stats. No thoughts. Smooth brain off. What do we have for luck? We can make her not logical. Charismatic. Give her some writing. She's already got like decent. Let's do more like politics. Actually, let's do one of this. Just go on music. She already did in music though. Next time we get to level up, I'll put it in music, okay? Seek a way out.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? What a peculiar painting.
Damn, I'm slightly short on history.
The husband and wife in the picture don't look very happy.
She passed her blood scale.
If I had to guess, I'd say it wasn't the perfect marriage. It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
Bro, could you imagine like 5 coins being all you needed to live for a week?
After all that has happened, I think I deserve
Why is that a renegade option? She found it. It was a cabinet covered in blood.
The
That's
mirror is covered
survival.
by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course.
Then pull it off, girl.
We live in the
Recovers.
age of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a
You're a
trick now.
vampire. Aren't I think vampires supposed to be like super thirsty whenever they wake up?
Eerie.
Oh, well. Man. We're not smart enough to understand that the
This is-
painting's torn.
Unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side.
Also, she's a doctor and she's not very smart in like the logic sense. That's kind of interesting. When you say thirsty.
What in heavens is all this?
Higher society?
I will make sense of all this later.
Bro, she's like
Something is
so...
wrong. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
She does not fit this place at all.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like a plague.
You two
My
don't know what
gosh.
you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
Oh my god.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
She's questioning herself. I'm a doctor? Eh. Can't talk to anybody.
I'm starving, and
Oh,
the
still the
food
same
looks
stuff.
so fresh and delicious, but
But I
the
can't hear any of
strangest
it.
thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Can't talk to any of them.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
So let me get this straight. We just woke up in a place that we have like no idea where the hell we are. We get out of bed. We have to beg to be let out of a locked room. We walk into a party while we're meanwhile covered in dirt and looking so dirty. And we're not even going to bother to try to talk to people to figure out what the hell's going on. We're
Miss,
just like,
are
there's
you all right?
food.
Mind you,
But I'm not hungry.
Katya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy.
What is that?
Come over here. I don't bite.
Can I look? It said glossary. How do I... Domovoy. In Slavic mythology, a domovoy is a house spirit that watches over a dwelling and has significant impact on the family's life and well-being. If pleased, they may be tremendous value, but if upset, simply bad temper, it may lead to lost items, illnesses, poverty, and other misfortunes. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, I can ask about the dream meaning. Take dreams seriously and seeing them as sign, premonitions, warning the future. Okay.
Hello? I'm Lisa.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice.
I thought I was the doctor.
Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
The double
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to. Thanks to this gentleman over here. Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused. If I
Hussar has
recall
been
my
outlawed.
first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Just, yep, alright.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do
Does this
feel a
glass
lot
just not
better
empty?
all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
That was her name, right? Hoping.
Madam Orlova.
You're welcome, child.
Okay, let's
Now off
go.
you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
Shift, increase your walk space. I can fly.
Countess is right.
Okay, well, where do I go? Is it here? She says cloakroom, like I would naturally know where it's at.
The Countess sure has in other circumstances. I'd spend all day here I can't go back to the...
Well then, what is it?
Goodness. This must be the dress the Countess was talking. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible night.
Girl, just
I
change.
can't ruin such beauty with dirt. I better wash up.
Alright. Here we go here.
Another cloth on a mirror. Some...
Wash up without the mirror. It's not like she's gonna be able to see herself. Pull the mirror in,
That
I
should do
just
it,
saw.
hopefully.
Is it too late? Oh, damn, it's too late.
Goodness. This must be the dress the Count... Such an ornate... I
We
want
just
nothing
went
more
through
than-
this. Yes, put on
It's
dress.
perfect. Fits like a glove. I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Let's see. I just noticed, is this dude holding a doll? I feel like that's such like an awkward thing to be like. You're just having like this normal conversation,
Please
and
tell
one
me you
dude
have
just
some
has like a
reviews
little
for me.
Chucky.
It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an
He
agreement, though.
loves her.
They are happy to continue, but from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
That dude looks like Connor. Oh my gosh. Action points. Some actions Lisa performs take time. These interactions will be marked with a special stopwatch symbol. Each night, Lisa can spend up to 3 actions. Once the action is complete, an action point will be taken, and the night will move into the next phase. Alright.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First, why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Damn. I can't answer anything.
I'd rather not guess. Please, just tell me straight. Who are you?
Oh,
Simply, we are vampires.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does...
Dead, alive, who the hell cares?
No music and art.
Trust me, Lisa, you just won the lottery.
Technically, wouldn't reading be like a type of art? You can paint pictures with words.
What about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave
No,
them like
let's go
this.
haunt them.
They have to know I'm all right.
I
Mama,
know this
I'm
is
back
too
from the
much for you to
dead.
take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
It's not only for nerds that it's considered art. Isn't it called like literature arts or something like that? Or English language arts. Right? ELA?
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right, Hussar it is. I have so many questions.
See,
And I have
that's
no
what I was
answers for
afraid
you.
of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace?
Damn, he just told you to fuck off.
After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here.
Okay, I already know what I want her to be. I want her to be like a baddie. I want her to be that bee.
You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
We're going all renegade. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing a single nice thing. All renegade. Lady with
Who is
purple
the
hair, why not?
intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arben. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human. Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
A clueless young man surrounded by vultures. That's fascinating.
The intense girl with purple hair.
Right?
I don't like on the bluish side. I don't know, it's supposed to look more like a raven. So I guess like purple hints to it, yeah.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
Let's see.
Locked.
Oh.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know.
We're calling
Look
her
into
Matilda?
eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well. Apologies.
Petya.
Petya, we should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
Okay, hear me
I
out.
don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
Hear me out. We befriend him and we use him. If she's gonna be like going full renegade, we're gonna use him to sink or swim.
Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but he is most certainly human.
Girl, you hungry? That's what it is.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy.
Dude, you were very optimistic.
The third group
And
I'm
naive.
pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Yeah, I didn't envision him with that voice either. Do I go Matilda or do I do invitation? I feel like asking like about Matilda would be nice. Bro, he does give Deku vibes. All you need is just like a Bakuno just like screaming at him. I don't really care about his doll, but do I need to befriend him? Befriend him, and then if we need to betray him, we betray him. Sounds good? Sounds good.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes?
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback.
I don't know how I feel about him.
Well, what do you think?
Needs work. Oh, she's beautiful. She is the most like beautiful doll I've ever seen.
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
Scotchon, I'm in a manor with vampires. Scotchon, I'm so scared.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you. I knew someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy.
Okay, CL Phantom Hive.
My father always called this foolishness, among other things.
Although, to be fair, CL was like a lot better, like, in knowing what's going on. It wasn't as naive.
Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it.
Also, CL was a kid now that I think about it, so, like, it still makes sense for him. But, like...
I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be something special, alright. Gonna be a real teeth sinker.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work.
Oh yeah, I bet she did. I bet she did.
She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
Definitely interested. Definitely.
How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you about to...
But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are. Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind.
Yeah, I don't see him living that long. She only woke up a few minutes ago and is already like, why do you dare be my president? Abby. Look, so we can either go one or two ways, right? Either she was just always this way, or just being a vampire just kind of like, you know, changes things.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge.
Girl, are
I'll
you
take
human?
you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
You have a key as an earring?
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a good piece of advice.
I feel like that's a horrible piece of advice for this game.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Oh, is she a vampire?
Arbin, I've only just been turned and all of it. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking. But has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want.
Are you telling me that I can keep away from blood?
However, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
See, for like a moment, she had me like second guessing myself. Like, does she not understand what we're talking about here? But no, she good.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Let's see. Side quest, Songbirds Lemonade. Besides experiencing the main story, Eliza is encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on the character, Eliza may sometimes need to meet certain criteria, such as specific skill or morality levels, in order to start or continue with their quest.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom?
I feel like Russian roulette is just like a very drastic game, is it not?
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure.
Elisa? Lisa. That's definitely not going to get confusing for me whatsoever.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
I mean, obviously.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
She's your mentor now, me girl energy. Yeah, yeah. But also, you know what? Yeah.
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after
I'm kind of worried though, because like, she just seems like she's obviously bored of being a vampire.
Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
Is it bad that I kind of wanted to like be able to have the option just to see like what the hell would happen?
We exist forever. we don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't, I mean, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
I suppose infinite time does add some gravity to it.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petia's?
Oh, I'm more valuable than him.
If I'm honest, I'd have to say mine. To think of how much I'd be able to accomplish now.
Come on, pure evil. Let's go. I never do it in games. I really want to do it.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Girl, who's calling for you here? Transfer. Who's there? What's there? I don't remember how I names pronounced. I don't remember most of these names, to be honest.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
You know, tweak his personality a little bit. Shave that upper lip. I'd sim for him.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Single?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
The rain be smooth, remembering names can be hard. So rude.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Let's not focus on casting blame,
It's
shall
an
we?
information,
I
like,
say all
no,
is well
leave me
that ends
alone.
well. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Shoulder burn, other creature.
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
I would say I sold my soul, but I don't think vampires have them anymore.
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, all right?
All right.
How is that not worrying? If it wasn't worrying, you would tell me.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What's on my shoulder?
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Werewolves? We can get the twilight going on.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes? No? Yes.
The hell's a Rusaka?
We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me.
Don't forget, I can just check. Sokka is a creature commonly associated with water, possessing the visage of a young woman. Is it a nymph? It's a nymph. Regional folklore even describe it as displaying characteristics of her Piscean nature, whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature, guiding the harvest and spurring fertility. Frequently linked to death and drowning, restless spirit seeking revenge for wrongs committed. Ah. Oh.
So, are
I
there
don't think
any
it's gonna
other
be my best friend.
questions you have left for me?
No.
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this?
Why is your eyes purple?
I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Bro, why couldn't I have like dumped more points into me? Listen to y'all, look what y'all made me do. I keep
for
missing out on
starters,
opportunities.
I'm still dead, apparently. Dead.
Get over it already. What's even the
Bro.
difference between being dead or
Rude.
alive? You can walk, you can talk, what else do you need?
What about my immortal soul?
See, I know you're that type, getting all bogged down in the details. It's a minor inconvenience, really, for everything that you get in return.
And what do we get in return?
Alright. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Learn details. Drama, 5 acts. Play follows Katrina, a young woman who had a happy life in childhood. Ends up in a harsh environment, becomes metaphorical prisoner in her own home. Why do not people fly just like birds? Huh. Bro, can I re-roll my character, please?
I'm not so sure.
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
How did you do that?
I can be a bat. He's a bad bot. The bad bot. He's a bat boy. I mean, maybe not the bat boy for my Akatar readers, but I think I like him more now. I don't know. It's just cool. He can turn into a bat.
How are you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds.
He can talk in my mind.
I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I like him and I hate him at the same time. I don't know how to feel.
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Goodness.
I'm so pretty.
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
A bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while that shape, descend on a surface from above till a landing circle. I'm fast as fuck, boy! I'm fast as fuck! Let's go! Basically, he thinks he is better than everyone. God.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
That's so fast!
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death. Don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Anytime rise you them for environment, not in a human's direct sight. That indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen shows whether she is. There you go.
Shh. There. Look.
If only I have 3 coins to my name, then I'd show them. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission.
What is a system which laborers serves tied to a particular plot of land, working the fields? All serfdom was technically abolished in the name. Okay.
Important man. Now, come with me.
We're gonna miss him. Alright.
How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine.
He
We call
got
this
no
enchantment.
No pupil, sir. No irises at all. Enchantment.
What does enchantment do exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Enchantment. Bro, I need to re-roll my character. Can I level up yet? I can't. Dang. How did I get like a +5 going? Was it always at 10? I don't even remember that.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet.
So, how do I enchant?
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple.
Because then it would be OP.
Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So, be a two-face, B, got it.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
I didn't say that.
Hmm?
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
Calling it right now, we are supposedly like very unique and are able to do it to other vampires. Calling it.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. 1. People in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course.
Who cares about
especially
ethics?
when
We
you're
are
a
immortal and
beginner.
don't care. Exactly. Exactly. That is the point, sir. Is the point. If you'd like suddenly turn a vampire, right? Does society really mean anything? Okay, look. Don't take this as a judge character. Don't take this as a judge character. This is not what I would actually say. But look, we're just having fun.
Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
That's the second reason.
What is the second reason?
I think you already know.
What have you done?
Was he always that pale? Or am I just noticing he's that pale?
I just opened him up for you.
Just opened.
Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Okay, you know what he reminds me of? A vampire Jacques the Whipper.
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come.
Turn to a vampire by Okay, yeah, so
My
you did
mouth
get
it's bleeding.
you did get like Peller.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth
Can I drink
that
him?
draws you. The promise of being whole.
Can I drain?
I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this.
Girl, just go for it.
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
I do.
It's a straight line, bud. Straight line.
Sar? Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
A rough day is an understatement. I mean, you died, man.
Don't mention it. I'll see you soon.
I shipped them.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first.
Look, you're immortal now. Let's not have like a existential crisis.
But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophine.
Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on the subconscious. Basically, hypnosis, I
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do. I will start stealing from the Countess, and will bury what you find under this tree trunk.
Bro, we about to make some bank? We about to make some bank? Oh,
what was that?
Petra?
Looks like the banquet is over.
His name was Petra, right?
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling. What is this?
I mean, girl, you should know by now. He's dead.
My God!
Where we go?
Locked.
Here? Can't go below. We go to the basement? No. Where we go? I just turned off the music like there's a dead body.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's gonna be executed for this. He's just a human.
That's tragic, of course, but accidents happen, don't they?
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who will have to explain this to Elisa and the Countess.
Girl, I'm just trying to like... Did you want me to say that you're monsters? Like, really?
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Locked.
There we go.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not
Night-night,
even an
Rex.
hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now? Frying someone? Will they be executed? Let's see.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property. She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal.
Dulled for a little bit is not like the worst punishment you could get. So, like, let's say you couldn't afford Cabernet, right? What is to stop you from, like, getting violent with humans?
Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Like, you have the option to, like, what you call it? Hypnotize them or whatever it was that they called it. Why can't you just be like, oh, you're not going to remember this, and then, you know, like, do something like, you know, stab, but, you know.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I
Girl,
live?
you're about to climb that ladder? You're about to be dead. That's what's about to happen.
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
All vial with blood sustains you for a day.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
All right, I'm gonna take a break. I need to go run to the bathroom, and I'll be back in a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this one, and I'll be back in a few. I am back. I am so sorry about that. Let's see. Where are we? The Morning Star. Epic poem telling the story of love between an angel and a mortal woman. Literature and writing. Science and logic. I feel like I definitely need some science and logic because she ain't got no points in that. Right. History and politics, music, arts. Oh my god.
My fault. Stop blaming me for everything. I mean, oh!
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
You'll make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You'll not always know which one is which. Some of those consequences will be marked on the screen by the symbol.
Locked. I heard noise. What happened?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Are they going to die?
I was going to rip them apart, but I actually thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
The potential of eternal life is more important than immortal humans. Probably not wise to face the vampiric court for a human. Still...
That was some night, wasn't it?
You'll be surprised by how quickly you get used to all this nonsense. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now. Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I understand.
Good girl. You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside. Hey, Lisa.
Yes?
Never mind.
What is it?
You've only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
She's thinking about going, isn't she?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
I don't want to be a bee, but that could be a little
Well,
nice.
I was worried about the day to come, and when a ray of sun fell on my face, I don't know. I felt warm, hopeful. Why do you ask?
No reason. It's just been a while since I've seen one. You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks.
I swear it just blinked.
I feel like his ghost is gonna like possess it or something. Where did you say she unlocked the door? Is it this one? That was the last humanity
Hello
I'm doing.
again, Trophim.
Evening, my lady. Forgive me, but...
Oh, that's right. He must not remember. Oh, no. Lisa just mentioned your name when she directed me to you.
But of course, silly me. I was worried I forgot. Happens to me after vodka sometimes.
Are you fit to drive?
I am, my lady. Truth be told, I must have fallen asleep and woke up not remembering a thing. But sober as a judge. Must be the fresh air.
Yes, must be it.
In any case.
Shall we head out?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is Mistress Orlova arranged for you to be taken in and out of the town as you see fit. Whenever you need a ride, myself or another driver should be ready to pick you up.
That's very kind of...
Don't thank me, my lady. Countess's orders are the law around these parts.
Well, in that case...
Will do. Marta and I will get you to your new lodge. One more thing. I'm afraid you'll have to wear a blindfold, my lady. Mistress doesn't want anyone knowing where the manor is.
I feel like that is the weirdest thing. You know, I never meant. I feel like that's so strange.
We're here, madam. You may take the blindfold off.
So this is my new home.
Whoa, Marta.
What?
Oh.
Where do all these sparks come from?
That's the sun, madam. You must go inside your new home soon.
Oh, so he knows.
But don't worry. There's still some time until sunrise. Doctor's flat is on the second floor. Door on the right side.
Do I tip him?
Thank you, Trophim.
You're too kind.
It's my pleasure.
If I'm honest, madam.
Aw, I didn't want to gain humanity.
Go,
I just wanted to
Marta.
improve the relationship. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh.
Because, like, you know, like when I might eat him at some point, you know?
Pavel, dear, you shouldn't bother with an old bag like me. Surely you have better things to do.
Nonsense.
I always have time for you. Besides, ticks are no joke. Good thing I noticed it when I did. One more day and the parasite could have dug itself fully into your body.
My goodness. Well, thank you kindly, Doctor. Once again...
I'll check up on you in a couple of days to make sure the bite area doesn't look infected. Lisa! Is that you?
You're failing in your job, bud. You're supposed to be my mentor.
This must be the new apprentice you were talking about.
Indeed.
Very good. Very good. Thank you again, Doctor, for taking pity on an old woman. Hello, little dove. You look like you've seen a ghost.
It's just been a rough day.
Ah, that's what I thought. You poor girl.
Like, definitely like an understatement right there.
Thank you.
As we are neighbors now, call me Fahina. I'll be right
Fahina?
next door if you ever want to check up on an old woman. Don't be a stranger.
Why is that in red? Why do I not trust her? I don't trust her whatsoever.
Welcome, Lisaveta. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
Good evening, Doctor.
Thank you for that hospitality. Oh no, because like you know, because there you just...
Tonight was your initiation night, wasn't it? I
It
trust everything went
deteriorated.
smoothly.
Well, sir, I don't give a care.
In all honesty, it was a rough start. A lot of things didn't go as planned.
In my experience, they rarely do.
Perhaps it was a better introduction to our way of life than it seems right now.
I know it's been a lot to take in. I also know that I am partially responsible for your condition.
Partially? Fully responsible,
I turned
sir.
you into what you are now, and I will guide you through it.
I have so many questions.
I can only imagine, dear. Sadly, time is not on our side right now. The sun will come up shortly, so we'd be wise to leave them till later.
Could it happens now?
Starting tomorrow, I would like you to work with me as an apprentice and help me with my research. In return, you'll have your own room here in the apartment.
Would I have a room to myself?
Of course. A bright mind needs space for work and contemplation. It's not much, but I hope you grow to feel at home there. Your vessel is already inside.
My...
Yes, the coffin that you were buried in.
Couldn't even give me a new one.
Goodness, but why?
When the sun is up, you can only be safe when you are near it. An obscure rule, but life of our kind is riddled with those, I'm afraid. Now, go and have some rest. Isn't that what they say? You'll rest when you're dead?
Yes, they also say there's no rest for the wicked.
Indeed. By the way, I left an outfit in your wardrobe that you may find more appropriate for your medical work around town. It's probably a bit old-fashioned for a city girl like you, but it's now time for you to get some well-deserved...
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
Don't read your chapter right now. I'm gonna burn.
Doctor's medical bag. It holds
Not what I meant to do, but okay.
It's almost sunrise. I shouldn't leave the house at this hour.
Can't I go to my room? Considering that's where I just came. Is it on the first floor? Or is it this one? Parasites and cyclopods. Or cyclophants.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden. I think it has something to do with the coffin. Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calm.
Sunrise is the bane of every vampire. That's a given. Vessel indicating the bottom left. The corner shows whether she is close enough for her vessel to survive an upcoming day. Okay.
There's plenty of room for my outfits. Must be the one the doctor...
Oh, that's how I got the bonus. Because it's the outfits. Got it. And the outfits change. Okay. Makes sense.
Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting... Lovely vanity, though.
Oh, I can save. Nice. I didn't even consider about like save points.
That's a nice place to store my keeps. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda.
Bro, Matilda.
I should check out the general store for more room decor.
I get any options? No, I don't. I mean, so like, is it just a bed frame with a coffin on it? What is the point of the bed frame? Just have the coffin. Can I do anything like while waiting?
It's almost sun.
Okay. Can I sleep?
I want to look around more.
What else should I look around at? The window?
The window could come in handy now that I can actually fly.
How can I sleep?
Been a long...
Yes, I'm ready to end the day.
Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
What?
Who is this?
Come over to the window.
It's the dude.
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death. What do you need?
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Have you not read about this in your... We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
That sounds rather tedious. It must make it much more complicated to hunt.
Believe you me, if we could only avoid this rule, most of our kin wouldn't be so skinny. So, will you let me in or not?
Confusing.
Sounds to me like someone is forgetting their manners.
That's not funny, just like...
Not without you asking nicely.
Fine. Would you kindly let me in, fair lady?
With pleasure. Please come.
Okay, I kind of really like the dynamic that got on. At least like the teasing.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
The doctor has been very kind.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
As cynical as it sounds, I think you might be onto something. I'll keep an eye on him.
Great minds think alike.
In any case, you're not here to discuss human character, are you?
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
Sir, I just turned into a vampire.
What's
Hey, give me a second.
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia. More importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savly Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house. Do you see where I'm going with this?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive, artistic types.
Hey, guess what? I am very artistic.
What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
What else can you tell me about?
Not much. Although I do often see her
In and out of
going
a
in and out of...
church.
You
Okay.
go to church.
Heavens, no. But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who, surprise, surprise, I would start your search at Arbon's Literary Salon.
What kind of documents am...
All I can say to you right now is that...
That's not very...
That will have to do.
How am I
think
supposed to
I've
know
got it
what they
from
are?
Remember, just befriend one of them and get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at.
That's like
Almost
not
forgot.
helpful. What up?
Here's a little something for incidentals.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Will they even be out like late at night?
This must be where Faina lived.
Oh.
Good evening. I'm your new neighbor, Lisa.
I know who you are, Lee. I always brew too much.
Sure,
Yes,
why not? We got
please.
some time.
I could...
Oh. Well, I didn't want humanity. Oh well.
It smells...
It's juniper. My fave. Try some.
Mmm. It reminds me of the times my mother would make tea.
Sounds...
It was. Although, I don't think it was about the tea itself.
We can certainly arrange...
That's all right. Thank you.
Poor dear.
I don't trust her.
Did the
So
work take you far from home?
Further than I expected. That's for some reason. I just feel like telling her everything.
I don't trust her.
I should change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Is that your cat over there? What's his name?
No, I could never tame that one. He's too much of a free spirit. Comes and goes as he pleases. Always a surprise.
How rude of him.
He's so handsome that I don't mind. Never.
I should be going.
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this.
Thank you for the tea again.
You're welcome, little...
She's always a possibility to drink from, though. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can... It's midnight. How would I even befriend?
Shoo!
Let's see. Can't talk to her. Town hall. I don't think there'd be here. Would there be a church at midnight? Like, it seems like a really...
That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tidied up.
Girl, you fly. Alright. Did I just miss him?
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field. Where once the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern, ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss. Now raise a toast to her, my though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Alright. He's the one I gotta befriend.
I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I and whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Lisa, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Lisa. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm
sorry to hear
it's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
Let's see.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron, so passionate and brave.
Thank you.
I wanted to be cynical
That's
or something,
quite a
or
compliment.
to continue to be evil, but I need them to
You do know your poetry.
trust me. I don't think I
Don't
would
act
have
too surprised, please.
got it any other way.
You're right. My apology. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for.
Sure.
I don't see why not. Let's share our misery.
To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and...
Hear, hear.
Whew, that went down easy. Say, Lisa, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a...
Delightful news. Although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do. Inspire... Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking for...
Well, you know what they say. The break is short. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Have fun with your misery, companion.
Oh,
Isn't the name Arben familiar? Oh, because it's her! Can I talk to her? Can I just not do anything? Got it. Alright. Let's see. Turn to a bat. Grocery store. Ooh. He's just hanging outside of a church at midnight.
This must be Anastasia. Good sermon today?
More or less, the same one as always. People don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new?
Feels like forever.
I am. But it feels like I've always been here.
I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like it's a swamp. The harder you struggle, the deeper you get in. Nonetheless, let me welcome you to the town. It's my husband and I are relatively new here ourselves. My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lisa. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is
doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
The music art
teacher.
gets more.
That must be so.
Gets more points
true.
with her.
When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I used to play fiddle when I was little. Not anymore.
Ah, but trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home, but perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who
Let's
would
go.
refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
We just go together. Do I do anything?
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth?
Alright.
So, are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Definitely. I used to love the one back in my hometown. It was much smaller than the one here, but I still remember how huge it seemed when I was younger.
I feel like I have to come visit the church now.
I miss it.
Well, that's just lovely. It will be nice to see a friendly face in there. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment?
Yeah.
I'd love to, and who knows? Perhaps we can revive some of your old music skills.
Okay, so I'm thinking that the font just turns red whenever, like, I'm getting a new invitation. Because whenever it happened with the old lady, it just made me so distrustful of the old lady. Something that was about to happen. Or like that she was, like, had some secret or something.
That never goes away, you know. Not fully.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make
Got
sure
it.
to drop by. Have a
Good night.
I don't even know what day it is in here. It is Wednesday. Alright, it is a Wednesday. I'm peeking.
The lights are on. Someone must be at.
No, I just be a
The
creeper.
lights are on.
I'm not trying to do that. Bookstore. Right. Alright. I think I am just going to get her into the house. And then I am probably gonna save it and call it for tonight. Just because I still need to eat supper and I don't really wanna. It's gumbo. It's hard to eat gumbo. You're trying to also do like something else. It's a lot. And then it's just gonna be like a big staple like in the way. So I'd really prefer just to go like sit down. But I
Too
hope
bad
you
I
enjoyed
can't
so
see my
far.
reflection in me. I wonder if I will one day forget.
Yeah, but I hope people enjoyed. I really like this game so far. It's definitely really interesting. And I'm kind of curious to see where this is gonna go. Let me make sure I saved. Always do it, because like I always like feel like, oh, I hit save, definitely, and like turns out I didn't actually save the game. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I am going to see you guys next time. I'm hoping to maybe stream tomorrow, but we shall see. Anyway, have a good night.